Hola, profe Laura aquí y bienvenidos a Minecraft en Español. We are in year 2, month 1, and we're going to be working on comida y plantas, so food and plants. Let's get started. So this week we are doing comida parte uno, that is part 1 of food. So first we're going to practice the pronunciation of these different food items. First we have las semillas. Las semillas. This is just seeds in general. Next we have el trigo. El trigo. La remolacha. La remolacha. This would be beetroot or beet. La calabaza. La calabaza. La patata. La patata. I personally prefer la papa. La papa. I feel like that's just a lot easier, but in other countries they do say la patata. And la papa is not to be confused with el papa, which would be the father of the family. And we know it's el papa because we have el and then an accent mark. So el papa would be like dad, and then la papa would be potato. Okay. And then we're going to have la manzana. At this point, I think probably everybody has heard of this one and is quite familiar with la manzana. Okay. So now we've got a question. ¿Qué cocinas con? And then whatever food item. ¿Qué significa esta pregunta? What does this question mean? Okay, if you said, what do you cook with? And then whatever the food item is, you are correct. So I'm going to give a couple of examples and then let you give this a try. If you're not sure what to answer, you can just say it in English. That is perfectly fine. So I'm going to start with ¿Qué cocinas con el trigo? Take a moment, think about it, try to answer using this structure right here. I will tell you an answer in just a moment. Okay, so we have not seen the word bread yet. Yo cocino el pan, bread, con el trigo. Okay. We could do ¿Qué cocinas con la calabaza? And you can just answer this in English if you're not sure how to describe what you cook with la calabaza. Okay, so for me, for example, I would say yo cocino la tarta de calabaza, pumpkin pie, con la calabaza. It's very interesting because at least in Costa Rica, I have heard frequently they'll just say pie. So, el pie de calabaza, just with like a Spanish accent. But according to the official Minecraft that I found, we usually say la tarta. Okay, muy bien. If you want, take a moment, pause the video, and try to ask and answer questions regarding these different food items. Okay, muy bien. So now we're going to see just a few more food items. I'm pretty sure by now we've talked about this one, but if not, this is la manzana dorada. La manzana dorada. La carne. La carne. La carne cocida. La carne cocida. Okay, cocida means cooked. El huevo. I really don't do much with el huevo in Minecraft, do you? El huevo. And remember, we do not pronounce the H in Espanol. El pollo. El pollo. And then we have el pollo cocido. El pollo cocido. Okay, muy bien. So let's do some practice with this. So now we're going to ask, what do you cook with? And then whichever item. I'm going to give one example, super easy one. ¿Qué cocinas con la carne? Try to answer that. The answer is actually here on the page. Okay. I would personally say, yo cocino la carne cocida con la carne. I know that is a lot of repetition of the same words, but that is a perfectly acceptable sentence. Muy bien. Keep practicing these food words. If there's some you already know, don't focus so much on those. Focus on the ones that you're not as familiar with. Try to use them in sentences. And if it helps, you could also try to think in real life in your mind what food you cocina, what food you cook, and whatever food you eat as well. So maybe you're helping your dad or your mom cooking. You could say, yo cocino la carne. Yo cocino el huevo. The more that you use these kinds of words and you try to apply them in everyday life, the easier it is to remember them. So keep practicing as always. If you tienes preguntas, you can ask me in class. Muchas gracias por venir al repaso. Thanks so much for checking out this review y nos vemos en la clase. Adiós.